Yes. Onward.
I am honored. I'll do my best.
By the honor of the ancients. Of course. Yes. By my blade. Onward. Yes. Our shield shall clash. By my blade.
I am ready. For Lordaeron.
On your guard.
What is your will?
Our shield shall clash. Yes. On your guard.
How may I serve? I am honored.
By the honor of the ancients. Our shield shall clash.
How may I serve?
By the honor of the ancients.
What is your will?
Yes.
I am ready. For Lordaeron.
On your guard. We cross swords. Yes. I'll notch your skull.
I am ready. Foul beast. How may I serve?
On your guard. Our shields shall clash.
What is your wish? What is your wish?
By the honor of the ancients. This will only hurt a lot. Attack! Of course. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Of course. Yes. By my blade. Of course. Onward. By my blade. Yes. Onward. Of course. Of course. Onward. Yes. By my blade. On your guard. Yes. Onward. By the honor of the ancients. Of course. Yes. I'll notch your skull. This will only hurt a lot. Our shields shall clash. By my blade. Attack! We cross swords. Of course. Onward. Yes. By my blade. By my blade. Yes. Onward. Of course. Of course. By my blade. Yes. This will only hurt a lot. Onward! Attack! I'll notch your skull. We cross swords. Of course. On your guard. Onward. By my blade. Yes. Yes. Onward. Of course. By my blade. By my blade. Of course. Yes. Onward. Of course. By my blade. Onward. Yes. We cross swords. By my blade. This will only hurt a lot. Attack! Onward! Of course. Yes. Of course. Yes. By the honor of the ancients. By my blade. I'll knock your skull. Our shields shall clash. Our shields shall clash. By the honor of the ancients. Onward! Yes. Of course. By my blade. Onward! Yes. Of course. Onward! By my blade. Yes. Yes. By my blade. This will only hurt a lot. On your mark. Of course. Yes. By the honor of the ancients. Attack! On your mark. Yes, our shields shall clash. On your guard. Yes, I'll knock your skull. Our shields shall clash. By the honor of the ancients. Onward. Of course. Yes, by my blade. We cross swords. On your guard. I'll knock your skull. Our shields shall clash. Yes, by the honor of the ancients. Onward. Onward. By the honor of the ancients. Attack! Yes. By my blade. Of course. Yes. Yes. Of course. Onward. By my blade. Onward. By my blade. Our shields shall clash. On your guard. On your guard. Yes. Yes. We cross swords. By the honor of the ancients. Our shields shall clash. By the honor of the ancients. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Of course. Onward. Of course. By my blade. shield shall clash. Yes. 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 Onward. Onward. By my blade. Of course. Yes. Yes. By my blade. On your guard. Our shields shall clash. By the honor of the ancients. Onward. On your guard. Of course. Onward. Yes. By my blade. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Yes. By the honor of the ancients. This for the real Allah. On. Of course. On. By my blade, our shields shall clash. Yes. Yes. Of course. Of course. Onward. By my blade. Yes. Yes. Of course. Onward. On your guard. By my blade. By the honor of the ancients. By my blade. Yes. Of course. Onward. Onward. Of course. Yes. Our shields shall clash. Yes. On your guard. By the honor of the ancients. Our shields shall clash. Yes. By my blade. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Onward. Yes. By my blade. Of course. Onward. By my blade. Onward. Yes. Of course. Of course. On your guard. Onward. Yes. By the honor of the ancients. Our shields shall clash. By the honor of the ancients. By my blade. Yes. Yes. By my blade. Of course. Onward. Of course. Yes. By my blade. Onward! This Malfurion, Allah. Our shields shall clash. Onward! On your guard. Yes, of course. By my blade. By the honor of the ancients. By my blade. Of course. Yes, onward. By my blade. Our shields shall clash. We cross swords. Onward. Yes, of course. On your guard. Yes, of course. By my blade. Onward. Yes. By my blade. Yes, of course. On your guard. Onward. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Onward. Yes. Of course. Onward. By my blade. Onward. By my blade. Of course. Yes. Of course. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Attack! Our shields shall clash. I'll notch your skull. Yes, this will only hurt a lot. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Onward. Of course. By my blade. Of course. Onward. Yes. Onward. Yes. Of course. By my blade. Of course. We cross swords. By the honor of the ancients. Onward. Yes. By my blade. Yes. By my blade. Onward. Of course. Yes. Attack. Of course. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Yes. Of course. By the honor of the ancients. Our shields shall clash. By my blade. On your guard. I'll notch your skull. Onward. Yes. On your guard. Onward. By my blade. Of course. By my blade. Onward. Yes. Our shields shall crash. Attack! By the honor of the ancients. Yes, of course. We cross swords. Our shields shall clash. Yes. Onward. Yes. Of course. Yes. Of course. By my blade. We cross swords. Onward. On your guard. Onward. Yes. Of course. This will only help a lot. By the honor of the ancients. Yes. By my blade. Onward. Yes. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Onward. By my blade. Yes. Of course. Of course. Yes. By my blade. Onward. By my blade. Onward. Yes. Our shields shall clash. Yes. Of course. Onward. By the honor of the ancients. On your guard. By my blade. Yes. By the honor of the ancients. Of course. Our shields shall clash. Yes. Yes. Onward.
I'll give it a shot. Say no more. Point the way. Cry havoc. Done. Done. Fair enough.
On your guard. Our shields shall clash.
Your move. Fire. All too easy. Say no more. Fair enough. Your move. All too easy.
Yes. By my blade. I'll knock your skull. By the honor of the ancients. Of course.
Our forces are under attack.
On your guard. Onward. Yes. By my blade. By the honor of the ancients. Of course. Of course. Yes. Onward.
Inventory is
By
full.
my blade. Attack! I'll knock your skull. On your guard. Yes. By my blade. Onward. Of course. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Of course. Yes. Onward.
On your mark. Point the way.
Our shields shall clash. By my blade. Yes. Of course.
Done. Say no more.
Yes. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Onward. By the honor of the ancients. Of course. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Onward. Of course. By my blade. Yes. By my blade. This will only hurt a lot. Yes. Onward. Of course. By my blade. Onward. Of course. Yes.
Waiting on you, done. Your move. All too easy.
On your guard.
Point away. One shot, one kill. Fair enough.
Our shields shall clash.
Mark. Fire.
On your guard.
Waiting on you. Say no more.
By the honor of the ancients.
Waiting on you. I'll give you a shot.
Our shields shall clash. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Of course. Yes. 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 Onward. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Of course. We cross swords. By the honor of the ancients. On your guard.
Your mana is depleted.
Onward. Our shields shall clash. By my blade. Yes. By my blade. Onward. Of course. Onward. On your guard. Yes. Of course. By my blade. By my blade. Yes. Of course. Onward. Attack. Yes. Yes. I'll notch your skull.
Away.
Our shields shall clash. We cross swords.
All too easy.
By the honor of the ancients. By the honor of the ancients. By my blade. Onward. This will only hurt a lot. Of course. Our shields shall clash. Of course. Attack! Yes. By my blade. Onward. Onward. Of course. Yes. By my blade. Yes. Onward. By my blade. Of course. By my blade. Yes. Of course. Onward. Of course. Yes.
Done. Say cry.
On your guard. Yes. On your guard. By the honor of the ancients. Yes. Onward. Our shields shall clash. On your guard. By the honor of the ancients. Yes. Our shields shall clash. By my blade. Onward. By my blade. Of course. Our shields shall clash. Yes. On your guard. By the honor of the ancients.
On your mark, say no more.
Yes. By my blade. Our shields shall clash. Onward. On your guard. Of course. Yes, we cross swords. This for the leader, allowed.
One shot.
Yes. I'll notch your skull. By the honor of the ancients. Attack! By my blade. Yes, of course. Onward. Onward, of course. By my blade. Yes. Yes. Of course. By the honor of the ancients. On your guard. By my blade. Our shields shall clash. Yes. On your guard. By the honor of the ancients. Onward. Of course. By my blade. This will lead allowed. Yes. Our shields shall clash. We cross swords. I'll notch your skull. Our shields shall clash. Yes.